Should be a fun one, a clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Now here's Prince. Kuzma passes to Prince. Here's Giannis. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs, and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hard-working. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Now here's Lillard. First quarter, just over a minute played. Prince looking around. Pass to Giannis. And stolen by Tatum. And White kicks to Brown. The 3 from Tatum. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And Prince has got the ball here for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Here is Lillard. Kicks it out to Giannis. Lays it up off the glass.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Tatum, that's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. Bucks trail by 4. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Lopez with the ball. Kuzma outside. Takes a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter. With strong fundamentals, Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
Now here is Holiday. And that one, good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Horford kicks to White. Pass to Porzingis. From down in the low post, it goes. 6 points for Porzingis.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now Lillard hasn't made one yet. Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Three-pointer, Lillard drains the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Sinks the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Giannis outside. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Green with a screen for Porter. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Porter's got his first basket.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Here's Hauser. Still scoreless. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Craig. The little short-range fadeaway off target. Celtics leading by 4. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Boston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. Here's White. No good from outside. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 5. Prince, the pass to Lopez.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Good on both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Porzingis with a screen on Kuzma. No one covering. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Portis finds Prince. Here's Kuzma. And the Bucks miss again. Celtics leading by 6.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Lillard against Holiday. And there's Lillard on the assist by Prince. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Porzingis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Tatum kicks to White. 4 on the clock. Into the lane. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Lillard the pass to Kuzma. Prince outside. Pass to Lillard. Puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Prince for the lead. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Now Porzingis. Lopez covering. Lopez against Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Trent's checked in. 1:46 left to play in the third. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. To the inside, Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 6 points.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Lopez passes to Trent. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
To the paint, here's Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Both teams will make substitutions.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Inside, and Portis throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top, up by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Pritchard. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. The Bucks trail. Outside Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Tatum on the wing. Defended by Trent. Pass to Craig. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. And again, it's Boston converting.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
There's Green with the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. And the Bucks lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Using his size, Giannis.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Brown outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Pass to Lopez. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Lopez sends a screen for Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Tatum. He takes it in. The rebound by Prince.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Tatum with a screen on Lillard to stop the run. And Holiday with the lay-in. Good.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Tatum.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
The three from Tatum. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Good.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
The kick out to Brown. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Tatum. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
.17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown inside. He's against Kuzma. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Tatum with it. No good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for
And so off the tip, it's the Magic. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in a small forward. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Suggs outside. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brunson over Wagner. And there's Brunson. That one's good on the assist by Bridges.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a three-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
Back to Suggs. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Suggs has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Caldwell Pope finds Wagner on the wing. Suggs. Caldwell Pope against Hart. Shot clock at 6. Banchero outside. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, boy, the confidence of this young man. Banchero with the moonshot.
Outside Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Knicks, Achua comes in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Mikal Bridges. And a change for the Magic. Batase's checked in. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Achua with some nice D. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Shots good by Black.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Magic. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Isaac against Achua. Out to Anthony. Now McBride. Outside Achua. Pass to Brunson. Towns down low. Working on Anthony. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got 5.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Anthony with it. One second left. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Achua. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Anthony's gotten his second bucket.
I absolutely love the aggression from three by Cole Anthony, because I know this. With those shot mechanics, he's going to get more and more efficient.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Bridges. And the Knicks, another three.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 7.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Now here's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Achua. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Achua's gotten his first points in this one. Magic trail by 3. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Isaac with a screen on Payne. Here's Black. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. And Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that one's good for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Fires from deep. They get it back. Towns, that's good.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a 3-point game. Outside Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Suggs. Right side Caldwell Pope. From about 19. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got 5. 32 seconds left in the first half. Towns a screen on Suggs. Achua finds Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. Good on the second one. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Wagner outside. Shoots over Anunoby, and another basket for Orlando. With 1 on the clock. The shot misses, and that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. And it's Wagner missing. New York has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line on this one. Bridges outside. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Over Suggs. Brunson, tough one up close.
Yeah, strong finish from Jalen Brunson. This guy seems to embrace and love contact.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 7-point New York lead.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Brunson against Suggs. Banchero outside. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for 3. Nails it from 3. Wagner's got 5.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Banchero goes strong down low.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Over Suggs. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Banchero outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
What a great score. Franz Wagner gets it off quickly. So little time to react.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. No one covering. He's got 7.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. The 3 from Suggs. Counted from distance.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero surveys. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
Here's Bridges. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Orlando ahead, up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Batase down low. Cuts off the pass. To the inside. Here's Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando leading. And here's Banchero. Off with the layup.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Towns with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And it's Banchero again missing. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Towns. Over Suggs. And there's Towns on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists in the game.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Now here's Banchero. Shoots over Hart. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Towns. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Offline with a 3. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Brunson. And the shot's good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Banchero in the post. He's covered by Hart. Carter, a screen on Anunoby. Clock at 4. And Wagner gets it to go.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner is so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Brunson up top. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. He connects!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Wendell Carter Jr. says, "Big moment is my time." What incredible confidence.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .44 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Brunson. It falls!
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Now here's Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam.
stepping up when it's clutch time. That's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Here's Brunson. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Suggs. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Here's Brunson. He's off on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Up top, then Carroll. Anunoby covering to take the lead. And Carroll no good. And New York shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Brunson. Sneaking inside. It's Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And Carroll against Hart. And then Carroll gets it to go.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Carter. The Magic shooting has been spectacular. 60. Oh, aggressive dunk by Banchero.
Oh, my goodness. Banchero ready for the bright lights and the big moments.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Bridges passes to Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Suggs outside. And Carroll outside. Oh, he nails it!
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
With the step back. Brunson with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Here's Suggs. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Banchero. Cash!
Oh, Ted, that's a big-time shot by a big-time guy. Paolo Banchero, assertive when you need him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive guys because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Now Brunson. Oh, offline.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Good on both.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From downtown, and he drills the triple.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And
Game, what are you watching closely?
well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And it's Brunson missing. And here are the Pacers now. Siakam looking around. Pass to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and one opportunity.
That's good from Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And so it's Indiana with it. After New York gets the three, Halliburton for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Halliburton with the answer was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Now it's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Nembhard after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Nembhard. That shot no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The kick out to Anunoby. Brunson up top. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Siakam misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Here's McBride, defended by Mathurin. And McBride gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Siakam. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Runs in the pass to Hart. And here's Towns. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton's checked in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Bridges outside. The three hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Knicks. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Knicks, Miles McBride out there with Payne. Then it's Robinson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bridges. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Halliburton for 3. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. He lobs it up. The dunk by Achiuwa.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Walker a screen. Here's Mathurin, and again it's Indiana converting. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Halliburton outside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Halliburton's got 11 points.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for New York, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. The shot's good.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Anunoby in the corner. Here's Achiuwa. And he's good on the 3 ball. 5 points in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. And let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And here is Achiuwa, following the 3-pointer by Siakam. Anunoby outside. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Achiuwa. And it's Mathurin missing. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Turner, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Now Brunson, 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. And that one is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead 5-4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Buries it from three-point range. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Back to Anunoby. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Over Brunson. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Start with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson outside. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Siakam finds Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Anunoby outside. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Pass to Brunson. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Halliburton against Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pulls it from the elbow. Halliburton, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes for the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Turner with a screen on Hart. Siakam inside the three-point line. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Towns. Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne in at the one spot.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
And here's Payne. Achua with it. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. New York moving it around. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Brunson kicks to Towns. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
In the corner, it's Neesmith. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Halliburton. Off with the layup.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Here's Brunson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
They double-team Siakam. Neesmith finds Turner. Now Nembhard. For the three. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Brunson converts on the drive.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Halliburton outside. Takes it out to Siakam. The three-pointer no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Siakam passes to Nesmith. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And an intentional foul right there. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Off target with his 3. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Knicks with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll
Yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the center spot.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Outside Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Kuzma with the ball. Lopez, the screen on Brown. Knocked away. Kuzma finds Lopez. Kuzma outside. Prince. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent. But Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Now here's Lillard. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hauled in by Brown.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Back to White. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Drains the triple.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Brown against Kuzma. Down low. Here's Lopez. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Bit of a challenge to slow Lopez down there, especially at his size. Even with good defense, maybe his frame just too much.
Brown against Kuzma. And the jam by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Kuzma outside. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so it's Boston with it. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And that one's good.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
Kuzma outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. Horford pulls it in.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
That one goes. Count it.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last seconds.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Some Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo against Craig. From 12 feet. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Craig against Antetokounmpo. Over Craig. Antetokounmpo. That's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside, Green. Pass to Portis. Porter from outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Boston leading by 7. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Craig passes to Hauser from outside the arc. Porter pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Timeout. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Holiday passes to White. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after.
Kuzma, that's good.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the three.
Holiday, a screen on Prince. Ooh, here's White on the drive. The rebound by the Bucks. Kuzma outside. Here's the second effort, and he lays it in. Kuzma's got 5.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
Boston leading by 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Cornette. Lets the 3 fly, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Lillard. Lopez for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors at both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
On the floor for Boston, the two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, BA. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, Milwaukee.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Outside White. Kick out to Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Timeout.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Outside White. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Kuzma's got 7 points.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Holiday a screen on Prince. Pass to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Tatum with a screen. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
Lillard against Holiday. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Inside, Kuzma knows not to dial it back. If anything, get more aggressive.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Antetokounmpo, and he's good on the second. Here's Brown. He's got 11. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Lillard outside. Horford pulls it in.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Trent against Holiday. This one for 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Trent. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Kuzma finds Portis. Now here's Lillard from behind the arc. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Horford, a screen on Prince. And here's Brown for three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics up by 5. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Milwaukee has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo outside. Inside. And it's Cornette with a rebound. The Celtics shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And it's Shireman missing. And Milwaukee shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Takes a 3. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside White. Tatum barreling in. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White. Good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. Lillard outside. Over Holiday. The shot by Lillard, no good. Celtics lead by 4. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Lillard. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. For 3, here's Lillard. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Here's Tatum. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Antetokounmpo. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
It's stolen by Holiday. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Out to Lillard. It's stolen by Holiday. And here comes the break. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Holiday focus there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
That's good from Holiday.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Prince with the bucket. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. So we see Boston get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill.
has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Tyrese Maxey. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Picked away. Now here's Hart. He's covered closely. Towns a screen on Maxey. And Brunson gets it to go.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Grimes with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brunson. Now Hart. Back to Brunson. The tray. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Outside, Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. Anunoby passes to Towns. 5 on the clock. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's in there.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Embiid against Towns. Baseline J on the way. Embiid, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to McCain. They set the pick. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Towns missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Maxey on the wing. Payne covering. Maxey passes to Yabusele. Outside, Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Willing that ball in. Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
Robinson's checked in for Towns. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid's checked in. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he nails the jumper. Bridges has got his second basket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
It's a tie game in New York. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then it's Butler. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the two-guard spot.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Robinson a screen on Edwards. Bridges attacking. That one goes in. Bridges has got 6 points.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it.
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Butler passes to Yabusele. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Here's Butler following the score by New York. Pass to Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Such a physical player. Hard not to get into it with Embiid when you're covering him.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Towns is checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And here's Maxey after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. And the shot goes down. Maxey's got 7.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
Here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Anunoby kicks to Achua. Shot clock at 6. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The 76ers leading by 3. Oubre can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Anunoby against George. Excellent D there from George.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often times than not.
Good on the bucket.
Just devastating. George making it look easy with that move.
Brunson against Maxey. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Brunson. Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. It's stolen.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Brunson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. And he lays it straight in. Bridges has got the first field goal of the second half for New York.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Oubre. Now Embiid. Shoots over Towns. Embiid, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Maxey, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Bridges misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey finds Embiid. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. And that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 11.
The stop and pop ability from Bridges, that makes him so difficult to defend.
Here's Grimes. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Hart kicks to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Tries from 10. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Maxey.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Towns dishes to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Grimes passes to Maxey. Over Brunson. Again, Philadelphia.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Here's Brunson. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Maxey. Pass to Oubre for the lead. That one misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Knicks with the lead. Taking a look at the 76ers. Abusele out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. Embiid against Towns. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Towns, the screen. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Oubre outside. Outside, George from outside the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. New York leading by 5. Anunoby outside. To the left side wing. Here's Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Pass to Embiid. 16 feet away, and he comes up with the deuce. That's 10 points for Joel Embiid.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Bridges kicks to Hart. Down low, here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Maxey, and that one drops for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
1:12 left to play here in the fourth. Maxey against Brunson. George looking over the floor. Shoots the 3. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre with it. Bridges covering. Here's Grimes. Money! And a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brunson got it.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Towns. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Never one to turn down the big moment. Joel Embiid knocks it down.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Here's Maxey. It counts. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Yes!
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. In fact,
bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Now Suggs to the middle, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Suggs. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Maxey finds Oubre. Here's Grimes. George for three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The three from Banchero. Joel Embiid with the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Grimes. Another three for Philadelphia.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Minute 32 left in the first. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Oubre. George outside, fires the three, and the 76ers another three.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Joel Embiid with the board.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
George. Again, Philadelphia.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Banchero. Still without a bucket. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Three-pointer. Embiid can't hit. George against Wagner. Banchero outside. Over Maxey. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Banchero's got 5 now.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then there's Banchero. And it's Black in at the point guard position. 2 on the clock. Sinks it from distance. Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Butler passes to Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. Isaac, the pass to Black. Banchero with a screen on Butler. No good on the 3. Philadelphia leading by 4. And he buries his first look.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Bitadze with a screen. And he's going for the lob. Intercepted. Left side Butler. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So for the Magic, Carter comes in for Bitadze. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Isaac. That's good from Butler. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony. Here's Caldwell Pope. Still no points. Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Paolo from deep range. He hits.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Now here's George. He's got 15. Count the basket.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Magic trail by 10. Outside Carter. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Banchero. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Maxey. Takes the 3. Orlando with the rebound. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wagner finds Carter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. The 3 from Suggs. And the three-pointer goes. Suggs has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Oubre can't hit. For Orlando, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Suggs with the bucket. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Suggs against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And Carter with the block. And he gets it back. Embiid's shot is good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Maxey passes to Embiid. George for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Grimes.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. We'll stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Clock is at 3. Pulls it. Maxey finds Embiid. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Banchero surveys. Carter, a screen on Oubre. And Carroll with it. Guarded now by George. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Black's checked in for Orlando. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Banchero. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 11. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. To the wing, right side. There's the 3. From distance, Paolo.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Right side, Maxey. Out to the wing. Now Embiid. He's checked by Carter. Shot is up. And no good, trying to use the glass. Magic trail by 6. Inside. It's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Here's Wagner. And the layup is good off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Maxey. Guarded closely. From the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. To the paint. Wagner on the wing. And it's good. 2 points. Wagner's got 6 points.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Magic, they've got Goga Bitadze. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the point. Anthony outside. Pass to Black. And here's Banchero, guarded by Edwards, to tie it up. Banchero no good.
I after clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Banchero. Out to Anthony. Butler with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Banchero passes to Black. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. On the wing, Isaac. Just 5 on the clock. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Banchero. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots. Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Here's Banchero. He's covered by Oubre. To take the lead. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Embiid against Carter. Embiid misses. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Banchero. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Maxey, here we go. Here's Grimes.
And what a slash by Maxey. I mean, so good at forcing the defense's hand.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Suggs outside. Here's Banchero for 3. And Suggs the bucket on the assist from Banchero. And the Magic lead by 3.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
11 feet out. The rebound by Embiid. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Grimes. And knocks down the 3.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now. And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Carter against Embiid. Up and over Carter. Embiid can't hit. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Suggs outside. To the inside. Here's Banchero. It's in!
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
Here we go.
And here's Suggs. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5. And Caldwell-Pope gets it to go. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Oubre against Banchero. Carter, a screen on Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Banchero in the post. He's covered by Oubre. Banchero no good. The Sixers trailing. Oubre passes to Embiid. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, here they come. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Carter, a screen on Embiid. The 3 from Banchero. And again, it's the magic from deep.
And when they need a bucket, Banchero wants to be the guy to get it. And he's got a nose for the big situations.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Embiid. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Carter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so here is Orlando. They lead by 4. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Banchero outside. And again, it's the magic from deep.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Buries it from 3. And now it's a 10-point Magic lead.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on it.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So it's Orlando picking up the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period.
That should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So the New York starting five. We've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Now here's White. Brown outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from 3-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's Bridges. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Brown feeling it out a bit in the corner. Tatum with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, the high-value corner 3-point shot. Jason Tatum makes it easy money right there.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Towns kicks to Bridges. Shoots over White. Bridges missing again. Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Holiday. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Anunoby outside. Brunson sets a screen for Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. And here's Boston. They're on an 11-2 run. Porzingis passes to Tatum. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 5 now.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Achua, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Achua with it. Towns the screen. From past the arc. Traps in the tray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Horford. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Here's Hart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Brown. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He has 5.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Brunson. No scoring in this one. The shot's good from Achua.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
So it's the Celtics now. After New York gets the 3. And it's Brown missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's Payne. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Miles McBride. Bridges out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Payne, and it's Robinson in at the center. Now, here's Bridges. There's a screen by Achiuwa. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Over McBride. And off the prior, and in it goes. Tatum's got 7.
Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And the basket by Hauser.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Payne with a screen for Bridges. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's McBride. Sinks the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Achiuwa, the pass to Towns, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Landry Shamet's checked in for New York. Now here is Holiday. Nothing on the board. Porzingis against Towns. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis, a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Pass to Achiuwa. There's a good screen from deep. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
White the pass to Holiday. 46 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. White, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby outside. Towns kicks to Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Fades back. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Hart for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Over Brunson. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Towns, a screen on Holiday. From deep, Brunson. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on 3-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Here's Towns. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Towns has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And here's Tatum for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Towns. The 3 connects from 3-point range. He's got 8.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
White finds Tatum. Screen by Porzingis from the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these 2, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Bridges. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. Misses the 3. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Tatum. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Bridges a screen on Brown. Anunoby. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got 6.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the 3-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. Achua, he's checked in for New York.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Brunson. Towns for three. Can't get the three to fall. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne at the point. Now McBride. Top of the key. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Knicks trail by 4. Anunoby passes to Payne. Towns with it. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
A whole lot of everything for Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
So both teams changing it up here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Brunson, right side. White against Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brunson. Over Holiday. Nice. Brunson working inside.
Yeah, that's just an innate awareness that the clock is putting you under duress. Jalen Brunson calmly delivers.
Porzingis sets the pick for White. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges inside. White covering. Brunson against Howard. To tie it up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Brown.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Porzingis with a screen on Hart. A 3 from Tatum.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Brunson against Howard. Brunson the pass to Towns. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Fires for 3. And there's Bridges on the assist by Anunoby. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Knicks. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Tatum shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line. You know, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Holiday against Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday to take the lead. It falls.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Throws it down. JT.
Jason Tatum under duress of the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
From deep, Brunson can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Anunoby. Misses. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic ball. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge.